This guy, he comes to my shows quite a lot, and every time he emails me, he has a story more fucked than the last. So I haven't proofread this one because I know that I won't have to, judging by his name and the fucking subject line. And every time he comes to my show, he has a fucked up story to tell me that and you know what? He's the one cunt that gets an exclusive license to yell shit out in my show because he always has a fuck story that just makes the show better. So Vasilios has a story for us. And the title of this email is Throwing Condoms Out of a Skyscraper Window. Fuck. Hey, Lewis, it's Vasilius again. I heard you were running low. And you know what's great about this is he's only sending this because he's running low. He's like, oh, I'll just open up the archives and just send him a fucked one from my memories. So this is, in his mind, this isn't even a good one. I heard you were running low, so I thought I would share an old story. A few years ago, I had a girlfriend who lived on the 32nd floor of a 50-something story apartment block that was right next to a busy train station. And after we'd fuck, I would always throw the condoms out the window onto a way smaller roof, stories down, because I thought eventually someone's going to have to go on that roof and maybe might have to clean it, lol. Anyway, one day the wind really picked up the condom and it flew into some cunt's face. No! And flew into some cunt's face as he was walking out of the station. Dude, I don't know what he did because I hit the ground crying with laughter. I hope you enjoyed. Have a shit one. Bro, imagine coming home from the job you hate just to cop a condom full of cum to the face from 30 stories up, like a condom traveling at light speed. Dude, that's fucked. That reminds me of the most fucked thing I've ever seen one of my friends do. I didn't condone this. However, I did laugh, okay? There's a difference between laughing and condoning. Sometimes you can be like, good one, mate, have a bit of a chuckle. But the hardest you will ever laugh is when your friend does something that you don't approve of. Whether it's them doing something stupid and hurting themselves or doing something fucked and you just watch it in horror, okay? And this is that one thing that my friend did that I don't approve of. We were 18, right? We went to Chinatown. It was with the boys, and this was during my besting phase, right? Our besting phase, where what we did best was vandalize shit, okay? And this is one of the final times. We went to this Chinese restaurant, threw a bunch of plates out the window. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But we went to this one Chinese restaurant. 18 of us. Too many boys. Not a single... You need a woman, okay? Whenever more than 6 guys get in the same room, you need a woman there to go, hey, stop. Slow down. Don't do that. No, don't. Not a good idea. If you do that, I'm not going home with you. You need a girl. Because the moment there's more than 6 boys, fuck stuff starts happening, right? So, we get there. They put us in a private room and they shut the doors. Bad idea, right? We all get our food. I order 2 serves of fried rice. 1 for me, 1 for the pot plant. Straight into the pot plant. Not a good idea, but looking back on it, quite funny, right? My other mate, we finish our food, right? I've had a good feed, so did the pot plant. There's a giant beautiful tree, and then it's just full of rice. Then my friend gets 4 plates, chucks them all out the window. We're like 3 stories up. Chucks them out the window into an alleyway at the other building. They all smash and then rain down on the bins below. Then the staff come in and they check. They don't notice anything. And then they fuck off and then we leave. Hilarious. And you know what? That wasn't even the thing that I started this story about. That was what happened before the thing that I disapprove of. Plate throwing, very funny. Then we went to the car park that's above Chinatown, and you can go all the way up to the car park. It's only for cars. Bunch of the boys are drunk. A few people smoking weed. I'm sitting there being sober and egging everybody else on to do dumb shit as I always do. Right? Just being a bad influence when I should be the calming voice. But sorry, I don't have a vagina, right? Anyway, people start, it's like a Friday night, so everyone's going to clubs, everyone's dressed up nice. People start pouring beer off the balcony on people, going down. No one hits anyone. It's like 4 stories up. It's just a bit of a funny meme. Then my friend pisses in a cup. And this is when I start going, this is when you start doing the laugh of the no laugh. Like, nah, Damo. I wouldn't do that. That's a bit rough. Nah, man. Too late. I'm like, no, don't. He gets the bottle of piss, cup of piss. He tips it over the side. Some poor cunt in this beautiful suit cops a cup full of warm piss all over him. He looks up and sees 18 boys pissing themselves literally with laughter, screaming, laughing, and he's covered in piss. I watched him. It took him 6 seconds to realize that it wasn't water. It was 3 seconds for him to realize that it wasn't water and it wasn't alcohol, and then 6 seconds to realize that it was actually piss. That poor cunt was probably onto a date, and that's got to be one of the hardest times I've ever laughed, and I don't do that shit, bro. I don't recommend that. Looking back on that, imagine if that guy came up and just beat the fuck out of all of us Jackie Chan style. I don't know if Jackie Chan was into being pissed on. That might be some R. Kelly shit.